These are the Aukey EP-T21P, a pair of inexpensive true wireless earbuds that pack a punch in a little package. In this video, I'm going to tell you whether I think they're worth getting and if they're the right fit for your ears. Let's get into it. My name is Patrick and this is Everyday Tech for everyday people. And recently I've been trying out all kinds of headphones and earbuds. Now there's a few reasons for this. One, I've been looking for a good pair of headphones to take to the gym with me. But another reason is I know my first gen AirPods eventually will need to be replaced. I actually did replace or revive them a few years ago by using a service called the Pod Swap, where you send in your old AirPods, they send you a refurbished one with a fresh set of batteries that they replaced. Then they go ahead and refurbish your old AirPods and replace the battery and then sell that. A really good service. I did a video on that. Check out a link in the description below or in the video link here. So I ran across these earbuds on sale on Newegg. They were part of Newegg's group deal buy. Now, if you're not familiar with the brand Aukey, they sell all kinds of electronics, particularly in the charger and battery category, but they do sell other things like smartwatches and earbuds. Now, unfortunately, you can't find brands like Aukey or RAV Power on Amazon anymore, but I'm not going to get into that in this video. So I'm going to go through a quick unboxing of the Aukey earbuds. Like every Aukey product that I've ever gotten, it comes in a brown box, very minimalistic. I think this is like the IKEA of packaging here. They're really trying to cut down costs. They're trying to be a low-cost electronics company here, but anyway, it doesn't mean that the electronics are cheap, but just they don't spend money on the packaging itself. And this is why their products are pretty cheap as well, part of the reason. Okay, so unboxing here. We have the earbuds here, pretty small. I'll get to that in a minute. Let's see what else is in the box here. So now we have, these are different size earbuds, ear tips. I believe there's a small and a large in here, and these come with the medium attached by default. Then we have a USB-C cable for charging. And then we have our quick start guide. We have a discount. And then like every other Aukey product, they also have their information on their warranty. And I believe might be a sticker, but they always have this same sticker as well. And then we have the user manual. So I may or may not go through this, but we'll see if I have any questions concerning any of the functionality. But I'm going to try to use this right out of the box without reading the manual. But I'm not against the manuals. I just want to see how easy it is to use out of the box. Okay, so to the earbuds themselves, this is actually a very small case. It's very wide, but very short, I guess. So I'll do a comparison between my first gen AirPods as well. And then in the box or in the case, of course, we have our earbuds. There's a plastic around them. I won't take it off yet until I'm ready to use it. And then along the box itself, we have the USB-C port for charging. And I believe this does support wireless charging. So we will put that to the test as well. The T21P earbuds are true wireless earbuds with touch controls, 10mm drivers, Bluetooth 5. They're rated at IPX6 with over 5 hours of playtime. And if you include the case, you can extend that playtime for a total of 30 hours of playtime. Now, they do have a USB-C here for charging, but here we come to one of my favorite features of these earbuds. They do support wireless charging. This is huge for me. I have plenty of things to plug in, and there's nothing like plopping this down on a wireless charger to top it off. This is awesome, especially at this price point. So how do these sound? For the sound, they sound very clear. Depending on the type of music you're listening to or content, especially for spoken content, these are very clear. As far as music is concerned, it depends on the type of music and whether or not that music has a lot of bass in it or not. The problem is not the lack of bass, but surprisingly, sometimes an overwhelming amount of bass. There's not a good balance between the highs and the lows. Now, that partly has to do with how they fit in your ears. Now, there's a seal for sound isolation, which probably factors in to sometimes an overwhelming amount of bass. Now that sound isolation helps block out outside noise. So even in a noisy environment, you can hear what you're listening to pretty clearly. Now I haven't taken these on a plane with me, but I imagine them doing pretty well. Not as well as headphones with active noise cancellation, which are the best for planes, but these are definitely going to be an improvement on a plane. But other than sometimes an overwhelming amount of bass, the overall sound quality is pretty good. When we talk about fit, this is where I ran into some issues. Now these earbuds come with 3 sets of tips, small, medium, and large. They have the medium ones attached to the earbuds right out of the box, but I could never seem to get a really good fit. Now my ear openings are a little bit on the smaller side, so the medium ones were a little bit too big. They had a good seal, but it felt like they were going to pop out at any time, which is not good, especially for the gym. Now, the small size tips were a little bit too small, so they really went in my ears. I really could just never get a perfect fit. I'm somewhere probably in between small and medium. Now, I did have a set of third-party replacement ear tips, which did fit fine on the earbuds, but the problem is, when I started putting it back in the case, they didn't fit in the case. Your earbuds won't fit in the case properly unless you use the original ear tips that come with it. As far as operations are concerned, or touch controls, you can do all the usual things. Play, pause, accept, hang up on calls, skip to previous, next tracks, and even activate your digital assistant. I'm the type of user that likes to switch between different devices, so I need to pair these earbuds with different devices as I switch them. So I'm usually switching between my MacBook Air, iPad, iPhone, and sometimes my Mac Mini. Now to do this, you need to put these in pairing mode because they only support one device at a time. So to put them in pairing mode, I have to put my finger on both earbuds on the touch control area. I have to leave them on there for about 6 seconds until they turn off. Then I turn them back on by doing the same thing. But when they do turn on, I have to leave my fingers there, and then they go into pairing mode. And at each of these stages, you'll hear a different audible prompt, depending on what you're doing. Now, this is a little bit of a slow process, and I know that I'm not the typical user here, but this is where Apple really excels. They really excel in their pairing process and even switching between different devices, as long as you're going from Apple to Apple. Now, these have microphones built into them. I think the gold standard of true wireless earbud microphones is the AirPod. Now the AirPods have what Apple calls beamforming microphones. So I'm going to compare these AirPods, which is the first generation, to the Aukey earbuds, and I'm also going to compare it to the built-in microphone on my MacBook Air. So what you're about to hear is the raw audio from these microphones recording directly into my MacBook Air. My name is Patrick, and this is Everyday Tech for everyday people. And you're listening to the built-in microphone on my MacBook Air. My name is Patrick, and this is Everyday Tech for everyday people, and you're listening to me on the first generation Apple AirPods. My name is Patrick, and this is Everyday Tech for everyday people, and you're listening to me on the Aukey EP-T21P true wireless earbuds. As you can hear from the test results, the Aukey were okay, but they were very quiet, and I purposely didn't change the levels or do any processing because I want you to know how it sounds, let's say on a phone call or on a Zoom call. You'll probably have to speak a little bit louder. But let's hear it again with all the audio processing. My name is Patrick, and this is Everyday Tech for everyday people, and you're listening to me on the Aukey EP-T21P true wireless earbuds. So that's a big improvement, but I still think the gold standard and the best microphone is still the AirPods here. Now, this is the first generation AirPod, and I imagine that the latest version of AirPods and AirPod Pros are a lot better. So what do I think of the Aukey EP-T21P true wireless earbuds? I think they're really good, especially for the price. As of this recording, they're listed at $17.99 on Newegg. Now, I just let you know, I did get this for an insane deal for $6.99 on one of their sales, but I don't think it's ever going to go down to that low price. Now, if you look up on Newegg, Aukey earbuds, you're going to see about a listing of 4 or 5 different types of earbuds, all looking very similar. You're going to have to look at the different features. Some have active noise cancellation. So they all have different IPX ratings. The outstanding feature for me is the wireless charging case here, which is really convenient for me and important to me. I think these are my new gym earbuds. But as far as replacing my first generation AirPods, well, I'm still on the search. I may eventually get a new version of the AirPods. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Consider hitting that subscribe button. Until the next one, see ya.